everybody and welcome back to my channel. So for this week's reading vlog, I am doing something that I did last year which I really enjoyed, which is letting my Spotify Wrapped pick how long I read for a week. So if you guys don't know what Spotify Wrapped is, it's basically just Spotify's way of wrapping up how much what songs you listened to most that year and what your most listened to artist was of the year. And they also added a couple of new features this year, like what is your listening age. Mine aged me by 8 years, which I found very offensive. Apparently my listening age is 34 years old. And also another new feature that they added how many times you listen to specific songs. So for me, my top artist of the year was Sabrina Carpenter, which I'm not even surprised because for the majority of the first few months of this year, I was mainly listening to Sabrina Carpenter and Gracie Abrams because I went to the concert in March with M and they were absolutely incredible. So I was mainly listening to a lot of Short and Sweet when I was in the lead up to that concert. And then obviously Man's Best Friend came out, so I was listening to that a lot when that came out. But my top song of the year was actually Gotta Find Where I Belong from Zombies 2. Look, I'm a Disney girly. I love Disney movies and the Zombies movies are some of my all-time favourite movies. Like, I absolutely adore them. And Gotta Find Where I Belong is one of my favourite songs from all the movies, so, you know. It was a great time. The way that I'm doing this is a video that I originally saw Sarah Crowley do. Is basically you go onto your Spotify Wrapped playlist, you click, I'm gonna screen record and I'll put it on the screen for you guys. So you click on the little shuffle button at the top of your playlist and then, okay, you can tell I like zombies because the last played song I have is Legends in the Making from Zombies 4. Anyway, you click shuffle and then you hit play. And then the first song that comes up is the song that you have to convert into how long you're reading. So the song I got was Wet by Nicole Scherzinger, and that song is 3 minutes and 36 seconds long. So today I need to read for 3 hours and 36 minutes. And basically that's just what I'm going to do every day this week. I'm going to read for the amount of time that it says to read for. I'm going to and I will basically just like let you guys know what I'm reading and stuff, obviously, because it's a reading vlog. I don't know why I said that. Ignore me, okay? But yeah, no, I'm going to, so today's, I have 3 hours and 36 minutes to read for. I have some YouTubey bits I need to get done first, so I need to get some videos filmed and some editing done. But once I have done that, then I will get some reading done. I need to just decide what book I am going to be reading. I think I have a couple of arcs I need to read, so I might read one of them. Okay, so as you guys can see, I've moved downstairs now and I've also changed my outfit because I had some videos I needed to get filmed. But I'm about to make a start on my reading now and I'm setting a timer on my iPad. So like I said, I've got 3 hours and 36 minutes to read today. And the book that I'm going to start with is a novella. I do have some arcs that I need to read, but I want to read this novella first. And it's called Fake a Chance on Me by Hannah Cowan. It's the third novella in a series of novellas that I've read by her. And I'm looking forward to reading this one because it does sound very good. It's a boss ex-employee like romance, and it sounds very interesting, so I am looking forward to reading this. So yeah, I'm gonna get all comfy on my sofa. I'm gonna put on some music and I am going to make a start on this. It's 124 pages, so hopefully it won't take me the entire 3 hours and 26 minutes. Well, not 3 hours and 36 minutes, but I'm going to make a start on it now. I'm going to put on some music on my TV and then I will update you guys when I'm kind of like halfway through the novella. But yeah, let's get started. that I have my blanket wrapped around me. It's very freaking cold in my living room at the moment. But I'm officially halfway through Fake a Chance on Me by Hannah Cowan. I'm currently, I think I'm like exactly 50% of the way through. Yeah, I am on page 64, which is chapter 8. And it's taken me about an hour and 16 minutes to read 64 pages. I warned you guys, I'm a very slow reader. But yeah, no, so I've got 2 hours and 20 minutes left of the timer, and according to my Kindle, I have an hour and 18 minutes left of the book. So I'll have an hour and 2 minutes left on my timer when I'm finished. So once I've finished reading this, I don't know what I'm going to read next. Like I said, I do have a few arcs that I need to read, and one of them comes out on the 10th of January, which is very soon. So I think I'm probably going to read that next. I think the one that comes out on the 10th of January is called Shelf Control. I'm not 100% sure who it's by. Let me double check. Shelf Control by Kate Nicole. So it comes out on the 10th of January, which is after this vlog comes out, so I can very much easily talk about it. But yeah, no, the book, I think that's going to be what I read next. It's like a 300-page book, so I'll make a start on it tonight and hopefully get through like the first chapter or so of it, and then hopefully be able to finish it tomorrow, depending on how long I get to read tomorrow. But any books that I'm reading in this video, I'm not reading past my like allotted time of reading. I'm just going to read them and then in that time, and then I've got other books that I'm filming for a different vlog that I'm going to be reading at other points. But yeah, so I'm going to finish this book and then I'm going to read Shelf Control next. So yeah, I'm going to get a start on reading now. I'm going to carry on reading now, finish this book, and then I will update you guys when I'm done. I'm liking this book. It's not like, oh my god, this is incredible, but I'm enjoying it. I do really like Hannah Cowan's writing. It's very easy to read and it's very easy to get through. But I always have this feeling with novellas, unless it's like one that I really, really love, or that I think is, oh my god, incredible, like with Powerful by Lauren Roberts, or it's like something that really adds to like a bigger story, then I really do love novellas. But when it's just like novellas on their own, I don't tend to give them anything higher than a 3-star, if I'm being completely honest. So yeah, like with novellas, they're normally around about a 3-star for me. I know some people don't like rating novellas. I still do, because like, I mean, like the author writes it because they want it to be rated. So I still do rate it, so yeah. But most of the time novellas don't normally get like anything higher than a 3-star for me. Which is still a good rating. Honestly, 3-star is like middle of the road, so. I'm just babbling at this point, I'm going to be completely honest. Yeah, I'm going to get back to reading now. I'm going to carry on reading Fake a Chance on Me, and then when I'm done, I will let you guys know what my rating is, and then I will make a start on my next book. Ignoring how I look right now, because I'm honestly just too comfy to move, I just have to read out this like little scene, just basically in this scene, the main guy, Grayson, is talking to her ex, and her ex is like, you don't even know half the stuff I know about her, blah blah blah. And then Grayson's like, okay bitch, let me prove you wrong. And he goes, I doubt you even know half these things yourself, but if you want me to prove how well I know her, then I'll do that. And once I'm finished, you're going to go back to your room and pack your things and leave without so much as contemplating attending a wedding that you're no longer invited to. Is that clear? His responding smile is grimaced, forced as he nods. Jill brings her hand higher up my arm, and yeah, I might flex a bit. The tensing of her fingers is exactly what I wanted and almost needed right now. She doesn't have a favourite colour, but if she had to choose just one, it would be a soft pastel blue because it looks best with her skin tone. If you give her the choice of movie, she'll always choose a horror film. Specifically It, because for some reason I don't understand, she likes clowns, and despite having seen it a million times, doesn't get sick of it. She takes the coffee with 3 sugars and flavoured creamer. It doesn't matter which flavour, as long as it's sweet enough to make your teeth ache. Her friends are the most important people to her, and she and she loves kids, babies especially. They love her right back. I think everyone who meets her does, because she doesn't hide how much she adores those in her life. We can feel it with every twinkle of laughter and wide grin, and she knows more than and she means more than... I got cut off by my video, so rude. And she means more than she knows. If you want to go toe-to-toe here, I'll win, James. I've got a vault in my mind with her name on it, and if you give me the time, I'll spend days, maybe even weeks, listing every single thing I've ever noticed about her. So you can doubt this all you want. It doesn't mean anything to me, because I know how I feel and what I'm willing to do to prove to her every single day for the rest of my life. That's something I know you wouldn't do. Are we done here now? This man. This fucking man. Oh my god. Yeah. Can someone do basically a declaration of love like that to me? That would be top notch. So my alarm went off just a couple of minutes ago, and I ended up finishing Fake a Chance on Me by Hannah Cowan. I ended up giving this a 3-star. I did enjoy it, but like I said, with novellas, I tend not to ever give them higher than a 3-star. If I'm being completely honest, it's only very, very rare occasions that I do. I enjoyed it. It was fun. I honestly would have liked that one to be like a full-size book, because I genuinely really enjoyed the relationship between Jill and Grayson. I thought they were very fun, very sweet. I liked the dynamic between them. And like, I just really enjoyed their relationship and how they interacted with each other. So that was very good. And I really enjoy Hannah Cowan's writing. It's so easy to read. I've read a lot of books by her this year. I think I've read like 5 or 6. By this year, I mean 2025, because that is when I'm filming this. But no, I've read a lot of books by her recently, and they've all been, a couple of them have been 5 stars for me. And I've genuinely just really, really enjoyed them. I'm now realising that my makeup has completely smudged. Oh well. Ignore how kind of gross I look. It is currently 8 minutes past 2 in the morning. That is how late I have finished doing this, because I spent the most of the day editing stuff together. But you know, I ended up finishing that, and I gave it a 3-star, and then I made a start on book 2 that I wanted to read, which is Shelf Control by Kate Nicole. This is an arc that comes out on the 10th of January, and I'm currently 4 chapters in. I'm on page 44, which is around about 11% into the book, and I'm already enjoying this so far. I like the writing. It's very easy to read, and I already like the main character. She's very sweet. Basically, this book follows Emery, and she basically, her whole life, she's never really been able to show interest in anything, because the second she does, something happens and that thing gets kind of taken away from her, or it gets ruined for her, and she basically has become a very guarded person because of this. And the one place where she feels like she can be herself and she can relax and just do whatever she wants is the bookstore that she works at, called Bookmarked. And suddenly her life at that store is changing, because the owner of the store, Margie, has brought in her grandson to get trained on how to work at the store and run the store, because in the next year, when he graduates from university, he is going to be taking over. He doesn't really want to take over because he had other plans with his life, but his grandmother has said you kind of have to. So Emery has been like basically tasked with training him on how to run the store, how to interact with customers, how to like work everything in the store, and she's not exactly very happy about it. And the fact that she finds him kind of attractive and that he easily wins over the customers and everything really annoys her. And like, she doesn't like that he's able to make her basically let her guard down, which is something that she's not been able to do in years. And I'm really enjoying it so far. This is an arc. It comes out on the 10th of January, which will already have passed by the time this video goes up. But yeah, no, I'm really enjoying it so far. It's very easy to read. I like the interactions between Emery and Rylan, who is Margie's grandson, who's the one who's going to take over the store. And yeah, no, it's just a fun little read. I'm really enjoying it. So I'm looking forward to just carry on reading it later when I get my next time. But for now I'm going to stop reading that and I'm going to read my book for my other video, which I'm filming at the minute. But yeah, no, this book is going well so far. I'm enjoying it. So yeah, I'm going to read some of my other book for the other video I'm filming at the moment, and then I will update you guys when I am I'll update you guys in the morning when I get my next amount of time to be reading. Okay, so it's now day 2 of me letting my Spotify Wrapped pick how long I read for. So let's quickly shuffle the playlist and hit play. And we got Eldest Daughter by Taylor Swift. This song is 4 minutes and 6 seconds long, so I need to read for 4 hours and 6 minutes today. Jesus, I keep sneezing. Yeah, no, this song is 4 minutes and 6 seconds long, so I need to read for 4 hours and 6 minutes today, which is more than yesterday. So hopefully it means I can finish that book that I started yesterday, Self Control by, I think it's Kate Nicole, because it isn't that long of a book, but we will have to see. So yeah, I'm gonna chill for a little bit and watch some YouTube, but then I'll get start on my reading in a bit, and I will update you guys when I make it a bit further into Self Control. So I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I did not get my reading done yesterday. I only read for, oh god, I think like 26 minutes. Maybe not even that, because I still have 3 hours and 41 minutes and 15 seconds left on my timer from yesterday. And that is because I was very, very tired and I ended up falling asleep very early, and then I won't lie, I slept for like 18 hours. So it's now day 3. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my time from yesterday's timer onto whatever I get today. So I'm really hoping for a short song today. But yeah, let's start the screen recording. We will reshuffle the playlist and then hit play. Oh, thank God, my dreams were answered. I got Tough Love by Gracie Abrams, which is 2 minutes and 48 seconds. So I need to use a calculator to calculate how much time that is, because I'm not smart. So let me just quickly do some maths and then I will tell you how long I need to read for today. Okay, I think I've added this up right. So with yesterday's time that's left over and today's time, I need to read for 6 hours, 29 minutes and 15 seconds. God help me, let's get some reading done. Okay, so it's been a couple of hours since I last updated you guys. I'm currently downstairs with my mum because it is actually New Year's Eve, so we are just chilling and watching. Well, we're not watching anything. I'm reading, she's reading as well, and I'm just listening to music. We're having a very chilled New Year's Eve. We've had a couple of drinks and stuff, but yeah, I've been reading for about like 2.5 hours. There is currently 3 hours 59 minutes left of my timer. Currently at the moment I will be finishing reading at 11 minutes past midnight, so you know I'll be reading into New Year's Day. But yeah, I'm at the 50% mark of Self Control by Kate Nicole. I'm on chapter 15, which is page 188, and I'm 53% of the way through the book. I'm really enjoying it at the minute, and according to my Kindle, I have 2 hours and 48 minutes left in this book, so I'll be definitely finishing it before midnight. I won't be getting to the 100 books I wanted to get to at the end of 2025, but oh well, I will have read 98, so still a win. But you know, I'm really, really enjoying this so far. It's a really good book. It's very funny. It's very sweet. It's like set in like a little bookstore. And I really like the dynamic between Rylan and Emery. I'm just having a fun time. And like Emery's like slowly starting to open up about like her fears of everything that's happened in her life with like her sister and things. But Rylan just said something that kind of was a stupid man thing to say. But yeah, no, I'm having a really good time at the moment with it. It's really fun. So yeah, I think I'm definitely going to finish this one before midnight. I don't know what I'm going to read next. I think it's called Love Me, I Dare You by Bellamy Roswell. It's the first book of a series, because I had book 2 as an arc. The book's already out. It came out on like December 16th or something. But I didn't read the arc before it actually came out, so I need to read that. And then I have a couple of other arcs that I can try and read this week, because I want to try and get some of them out of the way, because a lot of them come out in January. But yeah, I'm going to go and carry on reading now, get this timer finished, and then I will update you guys when I have finished the book. So I finished reading Shelf Control by Kate Nicole a couple of hours ago. I actually ended up finishing reading this at a quarter to midnight. So this was my official last book of 2025. But then I took a break for a bit because I wanted to bring in the new year with my mum and spend a bit of time with her. And also I watched some Gilmore Girls to give my Kindle a bit of time to charge, because it was basically almost dead. It's still not fully charged, but oh well. It'll be enough for me to read for my last hour and 10 minutes that I have left on the timer. But before I go on to my next book, I wanted to talk to you guys about Shelf Control. So I ended up giving this book a 3-star. There was nothing wrong with it, like as like a whole. It was a decent book. It was cozy, it was fun, it was a quick little romance set in a little bookstore, but it's not the best romance I have ever read. I was really, really enjoying this book for like the first half of it. The setup of it was really good. It's just as I got towards the end of the book, it just started to taper off a little bit for me, and it didn't really grab my attention anymore. By the time I was getting towards the end of the book, I was just kind of ready for it to be over. I was just a little bit bored towards the end. Also, some of the things that were happening in it, like I was just kind of meh about. Like with the spy scenes, I kind of just skim read the spy scenes. And also this is such a small thing, but it's a thing that gave me the ick. The pet name that Rylan had for Emery was Hedgehog. Hedgehog. Now, don't get me wrong, it's kind of cute, I guess, and it was fine in the funny little situations they were having when they were like bantering and he called her Hedgehog, or they were having a cute moment and he called her Hedgehog, fine. But he called her Hedgehog when they were getting jiggy with it. That's the worst way I've described sex ever, but oh well. When things were spicing up, I was expecting him to switch something like baby or sweetheart or something like that. He still called her Hedgehog for one of the scenes, and I was like, not an appropriate moment. Like, Hedgehog isn't exactly a sexy name. So yeah, I wasn't a big fan of the pet name. It was kind of cringy to me, and it gave me the ick a little bit. And you know, just by the end of the book, I was a little bit bored. I freaking despised the main character's sister, Sienna. She was the biggest bitch. Oh my god. She was just horrible. Like, goddamn horrible. But you know, I liked like, as the book was started, I did really enjoy the banter between the two main characters, and I enjoyed their little conversations and everything like that, and I really did enjoy the build-up. But when they actually like got together and all that stuff was happening, that's when I started to get a little bit bored. This is not a bad book by any means. It's very well written. It is quite an enjoyable book. It just wasn't really for me. As a whole, I just wasn't really that interested as I got towards the end. But if you're looking for a cute little cozy romance that's like set in a bookstore, then pick this one up and give it a go, if that sounds like something that you would enjoy reading. This book comes out on the 10th of January, but by the time this video goes up, this book will already be out. Wasn't for me, but I feel like this book would definitely be for some other people. Okay, so the next book I'm going to be reading is called Blocked Shot by Rachel Anthony. The reason I'm reading this one is because I have another arc that comes out on the 16th of January that I want to read, but that arc is the third in a series, which I did not realise when I applied for the arc, so I need to read the first two books first. Technically I don't have to because I think they're interconnected standalones, but my brain won't let me do that, so I need to, in my brain, I need to read them. Luckily they're not too long. It's only 256 pages, so I'm going to make a start on Blocked Shot for the last hour and 10 minutes of my timer. So I ended up getting my time finished yesterday for what I needed to get reading, but I didn't update you guys afterwards just because by that point it was like gone 4 in the morning and I needed to try and get some sleep because I'm busy today because I'm going to my brother's for New Year's Day, but it's now a new day, so I need to I just want to quickly update you guys on what I read last night of my new book, and then I need to get my new amount of time for today. So last night I ended up making it to chapter 13 of Blocked Shot, which is page 59, and I'm 23% of the way through the book. So as you guys can tell, the chapters in this book are very, very short. It's a very short book. It's only like 200 and something pages, so hopefully it shouldn't take me too long to finish it, and then I need to read the second one before I can read the arc of it. There was a different arc I wanted to read because it's an arc that is of a book that already came out in December, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get to that in this video because the arc for this one comes out on the 16th of January, but we will have to see. I might have to read that in my free time. So yeah, let's go on to Spotify, screen record, and then let's click on my Spotify rap playlist, reshuffle, and hit play. Okay, so I got 10 Things I Hate About You by Leah Kate, and this song is 2 minutes and 36 seconds, so I have to read for 2 hours and 36 minutes today, which is perfect because, like I said, I'm busy today because I'm going to my brother's for the day, so I don't really have a lot of time to read, so 2 hours and 36 minutes is a perfect amount. So yeah, that is my time for today. I'm going to chill a little bit this morning before I have to get ready, before I go out. And I probably won't be getting a chance to read until I get back tonight. But I will update you guys later when I get back. And I will get some reading in the evening. Ignore how I look. I know I look awful right now, but I'm tired, so oh well. Alright, I literally have only read for around about 13 minutes, and I DNF'd the book I was reading, Blocked Shot by Rachel Anthony, I think it was. Honestly, I was just not vibing with the writing style at all. I was not vibing with just honestly any of it. Like, I wasn't vibing with the writing style. It was like, with romance books, you have to like give it that it's going to be a bit unrealistic because it's a romance book. Like, none of that stuff actually really happens. But this book was so unrealistic that it was just kind of irritating. And also, it was supposed to be a forbidden romance, but the reason that they were forbidden to be together was honestly one of the most stupid reasons I have ever read. So, you know, I've DNF'd that book just because I genuinely couldn't do it, and I'm not going to be reading the arc that I have for book 3 in that series because I just really wasn't vibing with the author's writing. But I still need to get reading for today because I've still got my 2 hours and 23 minutes left on my timer. So I need to figure out what book I'm going to read next. And then once I've done that, I will get back to you guys once I've picked what I'm going to be reading. Okay, it didn't actually take me that long to figure out what I wanted to read. So I'm kind of in the mood for an audiobook at the minute, and I also really want to read a fantasy. So I think I'm going to go with On Wings of Blood by Briar Bolin, I think it is. I don't know. I have the book's on Kindle Unlimited, so I'm going to read it on that, and I have the audiobook for it because it's one I've been wanting to read for a little while. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to read that one. And yeah, I'll go from there. I think I'm going to read that, and then yeah, I'm going to make a start on Wings of Blood. Listen to that, and then also because I am listening to the audiobook, I can listen to it when I'm out tomorrow because I have a busy day tomorrow. So my reading time that I'm doing is going to have to be done while I'm out and about, as well as also when I'm home. So yeah, I think I'm going to listen to the audiobook for a bit now, and then we will go from there, and I will update you guys when I am probably done with my time, if I'm being completely honest. Or actually, I'll probably update you tomorrow because by the time I'm done with my time, it's going to be gone 2 a.m, and I'm going to be tired. So I didn't end up finishing my timer yesterday for when I started reading On Wings of Blood. I literally read for like 20 odd minutes and then I stopped. So I still have an hour and 56 minutes and 25 seconds left on that timer. But today is the last day of this video. So I'm going to just get my song for today and then add it on to my time like I did the other time. So let's screen record. And then reshuffle the playlist and hit play. Okay, so we got Gotta Find Where I Belong from The Zombies 2, which is my number 1 song from last year. So we have the song is 2 minutes and 44 seconds. So I need to do some calculations and see how long that's going to add on to my time. So I found a time calculator on Google, and it basically, so my time from yesterday plus today's time is 4 hours, 40 minutes and 25 seconds. So I need to read 4 hours, 40 minutes and 25 seconds. So I'm gonna carry on reading On Wings of Blood. It's probably gonna take me longer than that time to finish the book, so I'll probably do the time and also finish the book so I can like give my review in this video. But yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna get some reading done with that, and then I will update you guys probably when I'm like halfway through the book like I normally do. But yeah, I don't know why I did that. Okay, so I'm officially like halfway through On Wings of Blood now. I'm on chapter 25, which is page 290, and I'm 53% of the way through the book. And I'm enjoying this, don't get me wrong. It's good. I like the characters. I just have like no strong emotions towards it. It's like it's enjoyable, but it's not like gripping me and making me think, oh my god, like as I have done with like other fantasy books that I've read. I'm just kind of indifferent to it, I guess. So I've been reading for a good couple of hours. I've got an hour and 23 minutes and 20 seconds left on the timer. I'm definitely going to finish the book, just because I want to finish the book for the video instead of just like kind of like leaving you guys on like a cliffhanger. But yeah, no, I've got 3 hours and 21 minutes left in the book. But what I'll do is I'll keep reading for the last hour and 23 minutes that I have. And then once I've done that, I'll update you guys on where I am with the book and what I'm feeling and stuff. And then I'll read the ending and then I'll like give my final review and everything. But yeah, no, at the moment, I'm not really feeling anything like any like strong emotions towards it. So yeah. Nothing, it's not like fully gripping me into the story. It's definitely not a 5-star. Honestly, it's kind of feeling like a 3-star at the minute. The ending may change my opinion. Like I said, I am only like on the like first 50% of the book, so maybe the ending will change how I feel. But yeah. I don't really have any like strong emotions towards this book as of right now. So I ended up falling asleep last night and I had like half an hour left on my timer, but I just finished doing that now. But like I said, I'm still going to finish the book. I'm currently on page 414 and I'm 72% of the way through the book. I've got an hour and 58 minutes left on the audiobook. I am enjoying this book. Like I said before, I'm not getting those like 5-star feelings that I've had with other like fantasy books. You know, it's fun. It's like a good book. I'm enjoying my time with it, but I'm not like obsessed. So I haven't really read it say it before, but this book basically, it follows a girl who is half fae, half mortal called Medra Pendragon. And basically she lands in this new world, which is full of high blood vampires who basically control the world. And the mortals, which are called Blightborn, are basically like these like lower beings who basically have to worship the high blood vampires. And when Medra gets to this new world where she is, she basically meets this vampire called Blake Drakeharrow. I don't know. And basically he's like this very cold, arrogant vampire who's like very powerful. He's like one of the most powerful like leaders in this house. Called the Drakeharrow House. Oh my god, why are fantasy names so hard to pronounce? And basically because of this ritual, Medra ends up being like, I guess, betrothed to Blake. And she ends up having to attend this academy called Bloodwing Academy. And she's having to go through all of these like basically trials in a sense, having to deal with like people who obviously don't want her there. There's like different trials that happen within the book, and she basically just has to survive and not die. And like it's basically kind of like a, I wouldn't really call them enemies. It's more of like a dislike to lovers kind of situation, or at least I think it's meant to be. The main guy is very clearly like designed after Draco Malfoy, which I mean I love because I love Draco Malfoy. So I'm liking that aspect of it. But yeah, no, it's good and I'm enjoying it, but I'm not obsessed. This is just the first book in the series, so I'm hoping maybe like the rest of the series will be better because I am enjoying it and I do want to continue. But you know, book one isn't like completely grabbing my attention. It's fun, it's funny, it's got good moments in it, but it's not something I'm like obsessing over. But like I said, I've still got like 28% left of the book, an hour and 58 minutes left on the audiobook. So I'm going to finish it now and just listen to the rest of the audiobook, and then I will update you guys when I'm done with the book, because obviously I have finished my timer, but I still want to finish the book anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna finish the book now, and then I'll update you guys later with my review and everything, and then that'll be the end of this video. So I ended up finishing on Wings of Blood earlier, and I gave it a 4-star. At the end of the book definitely bumped up my rating a lot for me. The first like majority of the book, it definitely is a lot of world building, very much getting to know the characters, getting to know the magic system within the book, getting to understand the dynamics between all of the different people in the series. So for the first like, honestly, like the first 70 to 80% of the book, it is a lot of world building and a lot of learning everything about the world and the characters. But then the last like 20 to 30% really sucked me into the story, and I really enjoyed the ending of the book, and it definitely set up for the rest of the series very well. And I do want to continue the series because I genuinely really enjoyed it. So yeah, that book ended up being a 4-star, and with that book now finished, and also me finishing my time earlier for reading, that is officially it for this video. So I actually got 3 books finished this week. So obviously at the start of the week I was reading Fake a Chance on Me by Hannah Cowan. I gave this a 3-star. This was a little novella. It was fun, it was quick, it was spicy. It followed 2 characters who you met earlier in this novella series, because the Snowball Ridge series is a series of 3 little novellas. I think there's only going to be 3 in the series. And you know, it was fun, it was a quick, easy read, and it was a good book to start off with. Then next I read, what was the next one I read? Self Control by Kate Nicole. I ended up giving this a 3-star as well. That book started off really well. I really enjoyed the first part of it, but then by the end of the book I was just a little bit bored. It wasn't really gripping me as much anymore, and also the nickname that the main guy gave to the main girl really just icked me out. I'm sorry, the nickname Hedgehog is just not an attractive nickname. I'm sorry, but it's not. And then I did start reading Blocked Shot by Rachel Anthony, but I DNF'd this book like 60 odd pages in. I just wasn't enjoying it. I wasn't vibing with the writing style, and I was just not having the greatest time with it. And then finally, to finish off this week, we read On Wings of Blood by Briar Bolin, I think it is. I'm not going to talk about this one much because obviously I just read it and you guys saw. So yeah, I gave this one a 4-star. I really enjoyed it. It was a really good start to the series, and I'm definitely looking forward to reading the rest of the series. Book 2 is already out, and book 3 comes out on the 10th of March. So I'm definitely going to pick up book 2 probably soon, just because of how much I enjoyed this one, and then I will read book number 3 when it comes out. But yeah, no, that is it for this week of Spotify Wrapped, picking how long I read for. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, comment and subscribe, and hit that little notification bell below so you know when I upload. I upload every Wednesday at 5 PM with a sit down chatty video, and every Saturday at 4 PM with a reading vlog. But that's it for today. I will catch you guys next time.